Dana White just absolutely destroyed this Canadian woke journalist who's trying to cancel Strickland for freedom of speech. I love what Dana said here, and you guys know I don't always agree with everything Dana White says. Matter of fact, a lot of times I disagree with things that he says, but this is the best part about having Dana White at the front of the UFC. In no other sport would you see the commissioner, the president, whatever, come out like this, like, oh man, and you with the isms and the obias. I'm gonna try to speak on this as best I can without having my channel sniped, but absolutely destroyed this guy, the same guy who got, if you saw my video just the other day or you watched the press conference before 297, the journalist tried to ask Strickland about some past comments and bait him with some trigger lines. Some people brought up some past tweets from the journalist, and he clearly came into the event with the intention of asking Strickland these questions, putting him on the spot and getting this high horse moment where he can get his clickbait. And then you also saw, if you watched my video, a lot less people saw this, but if you watched my video, you saw they actually tried to ask Mayra Bueno Silva, who fought on the fight just before Strickland, the co-main, asked her thoughts, and it completely backfired on the journalist who, when she said, "Oh, I love Strickland, he's really funny." Yeah. So anyways, this journalist gets destroyed 2 times in the pre-fight, and in this post-fight, this video is going to start off with a different journalist referencing it. Dana is going to throw some shade at the initial journalist who got into this banter with Strickland, and give him a little bit of an L there. And then that specific I honestly forgot that Alex K something, whatever, I showed him on the last video. His name is so irrelevant to me, I've already forgotten it. Alex K. Lee, Alexander K. Lee, there it is. Then he's going to speak in and to Dana and ask a question and get absolutely obliterated again. We'll see if Dana gives that guy credentials here soon, because, looking pretty foolish. Anyways, let's get into it. Dana White.
Do you ever consider going to those guys and saying, hey, this might be the one time you need to tone it down?
This might be the one time you need to what?
Tone it down, the trash talk.
I don't tell anybody to do anything. I don't try to control any other human beings in any way, shape, or form. They do it I say it all the time, we're in the fight business, and, if you get your feelings hurt that bad, you probably shouldn't ask.
I'm not going to say the line because my channel will get taken down, but you guys do remember when Tyron Woodley was showing up to interviews and just saying a certain 3-letter acronym on the other side of the political spectrum. They didn't tell him to stop. So people will say, oh, it's because Dana's getting more political these days. They've never, a long time ago, people have brought up examples of the UFC when they were new or newer, before they were such a huge mainstay sport. And they did do some, they kind of did try to limit certain people saying certain things. I'm trying to remember the WEC fighter, lighter weight champion, tall, skinny, Miguel Torres. There's been a couple guys who have been in trouble for saying certain things, but that was when those were pre-USADA days when the UFC had to do whatever they could to look official. Nowadays, they don't need that. They can do what they want. They run MMA. It's reality. So if they don't want to police certain things, which I love, they don't have to. In any other sport, man, you're getting suspended, you're getting money taken away. They're gonna put you through little inclusivity classes.
It's the type of questions when you know the answer you're going to get from Strickland. Let's start there. You know what I mean? If you ask him, you know who he is. And if you ask him a certain question, he was baited in that question.
Facts.
I'm not, sorry, my mistake. Not referring to that question. Just, Strickland got a little.
I know what you're saying.
Okay.
I know what you asked me. It is what it is. It's the fight business, man.
Dana, I just want to go back.
So this is that Alex K. nerd about to catch his 4th L of the week. And again, people say sometimes, oh, you're just hating on Dana. Like I'm a pro fighter guy, but you gotta give props where it's due. And Dana absolutely obliterates this turd.
We're talking about you obviously give a long leash to your fighters about, what they can say when they are up there with a UFC microphone and you are getting into territory of homophobia, transphobia. Like, is there...
I don't give anybody a leash.
Well, I'm saying you...
A leash?
Like...
Free speech. Control what people say. Gonna tell people what to believe. Gonna tell people... I don't fucking tell any other human being what to say, what to think, and there's no leashes on any of them. What is your question?
I was asking that question.
I'll just carry on.
And I'll move on, though.
Yeah, probably a good idea. That's ridiculous to say I give somebody a leash. Free speech, brother. People can say whatever they want, and they can believe whatever they want. And I don't think there's any... We had two gay women who fought in the co-main event. They sat on the stage with Sean Strickland. They could give a shit what Sean Strickland thinks or what he says or what his beliefs are or what his opinions are. You know what I mean? Go ahead. What do you got?
Oof. So another dub, another TKO verbal stoppage from Dana White. I mean, this guy just keeps Alex K. Lee just catching L's left and right, man. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you want to start seeing Dana and the UFC police what fighters say? Do you think that they should remain the only sport out there at this level that lets their fighters say what they want to say? Do what they want to do. Within reason, if nobody's being hurt. So let me know what y'all think. I thought it was kind of an interesting topic. I do, got to give props to Dana for not budge on this kind of thing. So let me know what y'all think. If you agree, if you disagree, in the comments below, man. Appreciate it. I'll catch you for the fights.